Hello, humans. Welcome to the first episode of the Screenager National News Network, also known as TSNNN, and phonetically referred to as Tsnnn. My name is Anthony Parasso, and I'll be informing you with the hard-hitting stories that other newscasters don't want to talk about. Please, don't call me hero. I'm uncomfortable with the term. Unless you really want to, then be my guest. Just a warning before we start the show. Parents, hide your kids. Kids, hide your parents. This is about to get weird. Yeah, now let's get straight into the news. Apple announced new iPhones this week. When the NSA heard that these new iPhones have fingerprint scanners, the entire office screamed like little girls at a One Direction concert. It appears we have a quote from Edward Snowden reading, "Na na 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 na, I told you so." Apple is also releasing a plastic iPhone marketed at drunk college girls so they don't crack their phones after 3 Jell-O shots. And now, let's talk about the Middle East, because that's always a good idea. A local group of 20 college students bravely practiced their First Amendment rights by gathering to protest the U.S.'s bombing of Syria. The debate was getting heated, and then a pungent odor reminiscent of Woodstock rose into the air. Soon after, the peaceful get-together quickly turned into a mini marijuana convention, and everyone started talking a lot less about Syria and a lot more about burritos. This same thing happened the last time the group met to talk about the 2012 election, abortion, and Occupy Wall Street. Moving right along, a local radio DJ is wanted for murder after playing Macklemore's Thrift Shop 34 times in one day. This is the exact same DJ that was tried for the murder of the Plain White T's Hey There Delilah back in 2009. So let's talk about fashion. As you can see, I've reached the epitome of fashion, a suit jacket and a t-shirt. It's never been done before. So the world's top fashion designers have been stalking college students around campuses because students are trying really hard to look good in the first few weeks of classes. But fashion execs have to be prompt with their observations because once the well-dressed students have hooked up with enough people to call it a successful September, the onslaught of sweats and t-shirts will come in October. And now we're going to move to longer, heavy-hitting news. If you have an attention span shorter than that of a goldfish, it's probably time to stop watching this video and get back to BuzzFeed. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and Kanye? In a marketing stunt fit for the Son of God himself, Kanye West and Pope Francis are in talks of creating an edition of the Bible where Yeezus appears every place Jesus used to be. Pope Francis is apparently trying to reach out to the younger generation, and Yeezy is always down to make a little more money. Francis acknowledged that Kanye hasn't been the holiest of people in the past. He has a newborn baby with a woman who he is not married to and who has a sex tape with another man. But the Pope says he'll just go over the 10 Commandments with Kanye and everything should be just fine. Now, it makes sense that Kanye sells a plain white t-shirt for $120. He's a frickin' biblical author. That's worth the price. And today's final story comes to us from the mysterious online world of Facebook. A local freshman named Gary Smeet made his 200th post in the Southwestern University class of 2017 Facebook group today. It took Smeet a mere 187 days to achieve this feat. Now, it's very common for incoming classes of universities to all congregate in an online Facebook group with their fellow classmates. Some students treat it as a roommate dating service. Others buy and sell textbooks. And some Facebook stalk girls like madmen. But Smeet uses the group as a megaphone for his voice to be heard by the entire Southwestern class of 2017. Smeet prides himself in the diversity of his posts. Some examples of his routine posts are, "Oh my God, only 20 days until classes start. Is anyone else excited? I know I am. Is anyone else double majoring in English and math with a minor in Islamic studies? If so, let's talk." And "Can't wait to meet all of you!" Exclamation point, smiley face. Smeet is, quote, stoked that the majority of the Southwestern University class is already going to know who he is before class even starts. He reportedly believes that he is going to have, quote, more friends than Jennifer Aniston. Seriously? So that's it for today's show. Rumor has it, if you share this with your friends on Facebook, you'll be greeted with 72 virgins in heaven. Or is that Islam? Before you go, take a look at this picture of a penguin with very low self-esteem. All right, that's all I got. See you next week. Stay sexy.